Good morning. Hi guys, how are you? Is anybody here? Can you hear me? Just write it in the comments so I can see that you can hear me. I'm not sure. Okay, so I'll begin while you text me if you can hear me. Today we are going to talk about Luca. As I already mentioned, is one of the youngest. It's 3 p.m. Yes, one of the youngest, stylists we have, and we saw a huge growth in his skills and in his general attitude at work. Everything went upward for Luca. He gained popularity and clients, and he made such an amazing, growth. Before we start, I want to wish happy birthday to Conrad. So, Conrad, happy birthday. I don't know if he's here. So let me bring up Luca in our live stream.
Hi there.
Hello, Luca. Ciao.
How are you?
We're good. We're good.
Oh, perfect. Happy birthday, Conrad.
I think that.
Happy birthday, Luca, Conrad, if he's watching us.
So, Luca, happy birthday, Conrad, from the guys, from our guys. Claudio is wishing you happy birthday as well. So, Luca, let's talk about you. Let's talk about, let's start from the beginning, because you are super young, and you started even younger, right? Your hairdressing. Can you tell me about how?
So let's say that since I was a kid, I started like doing my mom's hair just for fun. And when I didn't know what a tint was, my mom was buying the box dye from the supermarket, and I used to like do it for her. So then I was studying agriculture in as a high school, and I just understood when I was around 15 that it wasn't my cup of tea, basically. So I just decided to switch and go to cosmetology school. And yes, I basically had to start a year, second year, because I was too old to start from the beginning. So I just had to start working in a salon when I was 15, like learn the things that they teach the first year. And then I had to like pass a test. And since then I was studying and working every day, basically.
So every day you were going to the salon to work, and at the same
Yeah.
time studying to get.
Yeah. Was at school, and
I think we lost Luca. Here, Luca, it's a bit laggy.
now it's
Let's
better.
wait for the connection to come back. Do you guys see everything all right? Because I see Luca a little bit laggy.
I see you, Lucky.
All right, okay. Uh, Somebody, Alessandro Florence, blonde power, Luca.
Blonde power forever.
Are you still blonde? Show me.
No, really. I did like a gray toner.
Oh wow, that looks good though. You have a nice regrowth effect, which is
Yeah,
a trend, as Paolo mentioned a couple of days ago.
I need a touch up. Yeah. So we are struggling too with this
You
quarantine.
need to touch up. Yes, I think everybody's struggling with the quarantine. Everybody, we had so much requests from clients. This morning, I had to go to the salon and prepare a custom color for a customer, and it wants to be ready for Easter.
Oh,
Even if she's doing nothing, but she needs to be ready for Easter. So,
yeah, it's just a
okay. Luca, I'm going to ask you some questions before we look into your works, and there will be random questions. This is a list that we prepared like 2 weeks ago. So, if you were to pick a universal products for somebody to have at home, what would be?
Oh, this is a hard question. I would say the same part that Paolo said in few lives ago, but I would rather say that the best product you can have at home is a good shampoo and a good conditioner, which is where
Okay.
it starts. So if it's done a good shampoo with the right shampoo, then everything is easier.
So what you recommend is to have good products, basically, whatever it is, but as long as it's
Yeah,
good, as long as it's good.
a shampoo and conditioner. Yeah.
I understand. Uh, so when you started your career, what influence you had in hairstyling? Who guided you?
So I have been really lucky to start doing a really old woman. So like the style was like really retro. So with the rolls and like the same blow dry, and that it gave me like a sort of like solid roots where then you can develop most like fashion style and everything. But I think the place where the most was when working in Italy in Malta. Yes, my basically my ex boss told me.
Luca, I think my connection is not so great. I will have to probably use my phone as a bridge. So I'm just going to switch connection for a second, guys. Don't
No,
go anywhere. All right. So image. Yeah, I mean it's really bad. I don't know why. I think it's a couple of days. Can you put it next to the window?
yeah, you
Yes,
better.
guys, I'm restoring the connection. Give me a second, and I know it's lagging. I know, Alessandra. So just a second. I just swapped from Wi-Fi to 4G. All right. Should be on. Do you
Yeah,
guys see me better? Yes, I think I can see you better now, Luca. I don't see lags. I don't think I have a
I,
better connection now.
that's good.
All right. So we understood your influence. You guys understood what Luca started when in a salon in Italy, probably where clients were, not the super fashion ones. So he started with rolls and giving the right routes for a good hairdressing. This is something I said yesterday with and also the day before with Paolo. It's basically very important that we understand how to work that way first, and then everything is as it's easier. By the moment, the problem is that everything is so fast. We look at our phones on Instagram, whatever you look for, you go on Google and it happens. So also with the hairdressing, new talents, juniors, they think that they can do hairdressing like that. But if you miss those basics, it's a bit more complicated to perform something good or something very technical.
Which I do believe without this basic, you can still doing a great job, but I don't think you will have the things that it makes it more like perfect.
Yes, that's true, and that's why we are trying to develop our kind of internal academy plus external academy, which I will talk about later. But what we would like to do is to teach everybody good basics, good hairdressing, and this is only done by training, salon, looking, and training, because you have to understand the basics like colorimetry, or even the rolls. Why not? I will ask you the same thing that I asked Paolo a couple of days ago. What is for you beauty?
Definition of beauty for me, it's something that when a person, if you're talking about hairstyle, when a person has a beautiful hairstyle, so the beauty is something that becomes really natural. So as much natural as you are, as better as you look. Which
So basically,
natural doesn't mean not changing your color, but just look good without showing that you did much to achieve that.
and I agree with you. Uh, I agree with you, because when I was, during these years, we kind of developed a way of working naturally, and when you get something like good color or good styling without doing too much, it always looks better than when it's overdone. Either ways.
Totally
So
true.
yes. So we answered what is the definition of beauty. Every question, Luca, I am going to write it down, so people can that misses it, they can see.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question is, what is the most frequently question asked by your clients?
The most frequent question asked from my client is, can I go blonder? Or I might doesn't look like in this picture. That's the question I receive most. One, because in pictures there is of course lights and Photoshop and like a lot of condition that make it looks amazing, and we cannot achieve it in a real life every time. And then can I go blonder, because everyone that is blonde always wants to go blonder. It's
Right,
like
that's true.
a universal rule.
It's like an addiction for blonde people. Being blonde is an addiction.
Yeah, go blonde, that you always want to go blonder.
Yes, but again, the thing is, people see works like that on Instagram, on the social media, and they want the same thing, maybe done in 1 hour and a half.
That's a real problem. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they don't understand that we are creating something. We are doing art basically on the hair, and we cannot achieve it in 30 seconds. So
Absolutely, especially if you want a long-term time kind of effect. If you want a blonde that look good over time, and the way we work is never so fake or full of silicones or things like that. So it takes time. If you imagine that nature needs thousands of years to build a river,
yeah,
and you cannot just, especially when you work with products that are not aggressive, you can achieve the results. But if you want to keep those results for longer, you have to be patient.
yeah, because we all say that beauty is pain, and pain can be also be seated in a salon for 5 hours.
Yes,
So
we've been doing clients like 10. I remember being even 10 hours on a client to get the right blonde, because it takes time.
definitely,
So yeah, absolutely. So next question, and then we start looking at some of your works that you sent me
yeah.
yesterday. So what is your favorite hair to work on?
Oh, so my favorite hair is like a medium thick hair and naturally wavy because you can style it in much more way. But I think also really curly hair are really fun to work with. So yeah,
So basically, natural bouncy wave are the best ones.
yeah, the best ones.
Yes, because you can achieve everything you like. You can make it
Yeah,
like straight. You can make it
more versatile.
wavy. Mm, yes. Alessandra is saying, very nice, Alessandra. She always receives a lot of compliment about color and cut because it lasts forever, months. That's what we were talking about, thank you, Alessandra. And this is something we have to share with these clients, with everybody else, because
But
you see.
they received a compliment. We are receiving a compliment as well.
Absolutely. No, but you see, for example, there is a super stylist on I don't know, YouTube that make an amazing color, but I pay extreme attention to this stuff. And when I look at the same person 2 months later, they have like orange hair, the color is washed out, so many bad outcomes of a
Yeah,
job that has been done that fast, that quick. So it's just a cosmetic thing, and we understand that we live in a world that goes like that, but we should stick to more versatile, longer terms undertaking with the hair.
yeah.
Thank you, Alessandra, for your comment. That was really nice. Guys, start preparing your questions for Luca later. While now we will start to look at his job. This is the picture that Luca sent me a couple of days ago. Let me bring it up. So, Luca, can you tell me a bit about this job over here?
So this client came in the salon with only few hands blonde, and she told me that she wanted look more blonde but still natural. Also, because she doesn't live in London, so she wanted something that it could stay for months. And I just did a classic shampoo and with a 20 volume, so the lowest developer that we can find. And it just made her blonde and look natural. And she came after 6 months to redo the color because she was. Uh,
Yes, yeah. For many hairdressers, it would sound crazy to make a client to come for after 6 months, but for
yeah,
us, it's better because we have time to fit all the customers in between. Uh, so, Luca, can you also tell me why you use 20 volume? What is it? Because many people don't even understand what 20 volume means.
okay. Basically, the powder of the lightener is activated by the from the basically the 20 volume, which is you can find in 30 and 40 volume. And let's say that more you grow with the number, more it's stronger on your hair. I decided to use the 20 volume because she has really fine hair and were already kind of damaged from the bleach that she already had on the ends. So I just want to like take it easy, take my time, and leave the product on longer. But it was working in like a slowly way for like be gentle on the hair, and it just looks as light as it will look with a 40 volume and shiny.
Yeah. So again, slow, like the slow kind of food, slow lift, better hair. So if
Yeah,
you 20 volume, it's a gentler lift. So you need more time, but you can still achieve the right blonde. It just takes more time. Let's go for the next one. Let me zoom it out.
yeah. Oh yeah, this
This
is
is
a
very nice artistic work.
yeah, this is a herbs treatment. So this client came with some problematic on the scalp and on the hair, and she just wanted something that it will make her feel better other than look better. So I just decided to use really few herbs. So this is like amla, which Marika spoke about it in the first live we did, and some emoliente mix, which is two herbs that combine it together. It just gives a lot of elasticity and nutrients to the hair, and it makes them really makes it really shiny.
Yes, and I was mentioning last time that even though you are doing a job that is a little bit messy, because using these colors is a bit more messy than the normal color, you can still make it like a premium service, because also the eye wants its part apart from the results.
Yeah, no, of course, and it doesn't really take much. You just have to be to enjoy your work to make it look good.
Exactly. Can you talk to me about this lady?
Oh, Sabrina, she's my best friend, an incredible singer, and she basically needs. She has a vibe, because of course, like every singer, they have a vibe, and she's a dark pop singer. So for her, we choose not a natural product, but we used Redken, which is the other way that we have to like color the hair, which is still a gentle way. And we just make her a tiny bit darker and then work with the brush for make her hair more curly and with volume. And
Yeah,
it's
I
still,
can see that she's really dark, and there is some bluish shades.
yeah, she wants to be really ash and really dark, but still looking natural and shiny.
I mean, this the natural and shiny happens because of the, again, even the colors that is not natural that we use leaves that kind of feeling to the hair. It doesn't damage them, so you get natural shine.
Yeah, and still, if it's a blow dry that I did it in an hour because she has a lot of hair, it still looks completely natural. And this is the goal, I think, for every hairdresser.
Uh, what about this one?
Oh,
Here we can see your artistic skills.
yeah, this was really fun to do. So this was up for a team party, and she basically wanted a pin-up style. So yeah, it just was like really creative and really fun to do. And she looks amazing because she's beautiful. So it's compliment.
Yes. And I can see you nailed the pin-up style. I remember you were thinking about it for a bit, and then you
Yeah,
nailed it.
yeah, I was really worried about it, but then yeah, I just had fun while doing it, and it just went with the flow, and everything was good. So
That's the best way, when everything comes together and you are surprised. It's like, this is what I wanted. Uh, okay, this one is another one of your beautiful artistic.
Halloween party, and yeah, it was just such fun because she gave me completely, like, she was like, go for it, do whatever you want, and that's it. This just what it came in my mind in that moment.
Something beautiful came in your mind in that moment, I'd say.
Yeah, it's not something that someone can wear every day, but still look.
No, definitely not. But for a party, you're gonna be the main guest. There was a competition. I think this one would either win or be in the top in the top
Yeah, I mean,
three.
so when you go to a party, you want to look that makes people turn around. So
So, such a young talent. Look, how old are you?
I'm 22.
22, guys, and is skilled as a hairdresser that has been doing this forever. It actually, you started at 15, so you have a lot of experience.
Yeah, it's been.
You still have a big way in front of you.
Thank you, Marika.
We are going for another pictures. That's better. Again, Sabrina, and then we have Elena. Sabrina, you can see the color a bit better over here. You see those
Yeah.
those super ash reflection that she has on the top part and on the ends. I mean, even a dark color, it doesn't have to be plain. And
Yeah, the main problem with dark color, I think people would use a tint to make it more intense, but what they don't know is that a tint lifts your color. So if you have to go darker than your natural color, there is no point in going lighter for then come back dark, because then when the tone is washes away, it's just still orangey and
Yes,
coppery.
I always try to make this really simple for our clients. So it's basically, even if you're making a very dark color, there is a lift that you don't see because the dark pigment is sitting on top of that lift. You know, when you use a normal color, there is a lift that is not needed because the color is dark. So if on the only thing you need is a deposit of color, there is no need of lift. And the way we work, we only deposit color. We don't lift any hair when we use colors, apart from highlights, which is a different topic, balayage. And but basically, when you use a tint, it's like you're using balayage every time you do your roots. So that's why when you use a semi-permanent, like in Sabrina case here, you get super glossy hair because there is no lift underneath.
And which is easier to come back if you want your hair color.
Yes, if you fed up,
Yeah.
you can take it off easier. Uh, I think this is an amazing color, Luca.
Yeah, this was really, really amazing. So she started it with already some chatouche, which is a kind of balayage, and um, and then she was just blonde with her natural color, and she decided to use some herbs and to just spice it up a little bit and going ginger. And you can see that it still looks really, really natural. So the dark part is basically her natural color, pigmented only with some henna, and it really looks like her natural color. And then there is just some blonde, orangey blonde that is just give lights around the face and complement her skin really well.
Yes, and it does give a lot of light.
Yeah,
It's crazy the way you can make the hair looking more glossy, shiny, using only natural colors.
only natural, yeah.
Yeah, yesterday I was doing Andrea's hair this way, and basically she's blonde, and I used the new blend called Miele, and you can see on our Instagram the results. It's just
Yeah,
unbelievable.
was amazing. And also because the herbs is just all, it doesn't only work on your color, but it works as a treatment in the same moment. So you are achieving two goals in one, and I think it's just amazing.
Yeah. Guys, before we go to ask Luca more questions, do you have any question for Luca? Something you want to hear from him? Some tips or something about himself? Uh, oh, Elena is saying that her hair is still looking amazing after so long.
Yeah, it's been almost 4 months now, something like that. So
So that's crazy. That's crazy. That's why we have such a beautiful range of customers because
and
what we have done. Sorry,
I
go ahead.
I was talking about her hair with her the other day, and she say to me, "It's amazing how after this basically almost a month of quarantine, I don't have any regrow. So
Yeah.
the color growing is just blends completely into the color that I have." And I think that is just amazing because she's not stressed when she looks herself in the morning in the mirror every day. She's just like, "Oh, okay, I still look good."
Yeah, no, the only problem is if you have gray hair, she doesn't have gray hair, so it's easier for her. We have a lot of customers that are covering the gray hair, and it's a bit more complicated, but it's still better than the ones that are covering with the tint.
Yeah.
Let me see if we have more picture of you. I don't. Ah, this one. Yes.
Oh, this was such a precise job. I Yeah, she really, it doesn't seem in the picture, but she's quite dark from her natural roots color, and she wants to be really light. So what I did was just mixing an old technique, which is highlights, and a new technique, which is chatouche or balayage, whatever you want to call it. And then just tone it to blend the color all together. And it just looks, I think it looks amazing. Not
Yeah,
because,
there's some pearlish shades here that look great.
which it want, like when you do blonde, you always want to go more ash than goldish. So
Yeah,
yeah, that was really, really a good job. Yeah. I'm
I
proud of
I
it.
agree with you. It's the best. Let's look at Elena's comment here. Uh, yes, the best thing that you did last time for it was to bring the chatouche up a bit. So if she had gray hair, it would be hiding
Yeah,
well.
that was, yeah.
Uh,
So yeah, and
Somebody is
especially,
asking,
yeah.
how can you naturally make hair look more bouncy for naturally wavy hair and to look more healthy?
So I do believe that a lot of treatments do their job. So we have a lot of herbs in the salon that can help you with that. And when you blow dry it, if you want a homemade remedy that you can use, I think is you just have to buy, how do you call it, like a spray, and fill it up with water and just a tiny bit of sugar, and that it will give elasticity to the hair and making them more bouncy and shiny.
Yeah, sugar makes the hair a bit more like it give more body, more volume.
Yeah,
We used to do it at the beginning when I was 18. I saw my boss using on people with curly hair, spraying with water and sugar, and that give you the extra bounciness.
yeah, but of course that it has to be complemented by treatment that you can find in a salon. And I think for curly hair, best treatment are the natural one, because it doesn't go to like make a lot of chemicals between the, like the bridge that the hair naturally have.
Yes, natural treatment work really well for curly hair. There is a blend emoliente which works great for curly hair, and I've seen people who don't even need to style it after
Yeah,
they make this treatment because it just bounces back again. All the elasticity is back. So Luca, let me see if I have another picture here. Otherwise, we go back to.
yeah.
Uh, oh, that's it. I did not upload anything else. So let's go back to us.
Here we are.
Ellen has a question for you.
Okay, my favorite hair things to do, I do believe, is styling. So all the things that it come with parties and red events. But if I have to choose something that I do more in the salon that I really like, it's coloring. Coloring is what is fun and joyful for me to do.
So styling, artistic styling, like hair
Yeah,
up, things like that, and coloring.
and coloring. Yeah, that's the two main things that I love.
Uh, shall we talk a bit about the consultation process? What do you do?
Yeah.
What do you look into a client when you do a consultation?
So I think the consultation is the most important part of, because I think a person, when you look up, when you see a person on the street, you look at the face, and then around the face straight away you see the hair. So I do believe that when you do a consultation, it's not just about the routine that she has with the hair, so how she wash it, how often, and which product she use, but it's also how she dress, contest she lives, she works, if she wants to be like versatile, so be more chic and natural for the, for like the day job, and maybe more fun and style for the evening when she goes out. I mean, it's an overall thing. You don't have to focus only on the hair.
Absolutely right. The lifestyle is very important to understand what kind of needs. If it's a person that you think it looks good with that type of haircut, but you know that she has 5 kids. You have to be careful what you're doing as well.
Yeah, especially eh, understand what a client, because a lot of clients come with a picture and they say, I want to look like this, and maybe a part of the picture that they like. So you just need to understand what they look what they want to look like, and just tailor that on their type of hair and life.
Yes, one thing I always and I understood this over the years, that you as a stylist, you should always tell your customer the truth. We always say in my country, in the part of the country where I come from, talking sincere, talking clear is made for friends. So if you tell the customer that that particular work won't suit her, or you don't feel like it because you don't think that's good, you shouldn't be afraid of saying it, because I found that most of the clients actually appreciate it so much.
Yeah, because there is a big difference between what someone like and what looks good on you.
Yes.
So you can really like pink hair, but if it doesn't suit you, just it's a no brain. Like, no, don't do it.
Yeah, as a hairdresser, we are always surrounded by customers who want something, and most of us, I've seen people just agreeing with customers. By the end of the day, you lose your job. You are not hairstylist anymore. You are a hair executioner, and that's not right. Stylist means that you have your idea, you choose what you think as well is necessary for that particular job.
Yeah, it's just when you go to the doctor, you wouldn't say, "Can you give me this medicine?" Because
Exactly.
like the doctor.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
Absolutely, and we charge as almost as doctors. So and we charge a bit more than other hairdressers, because we have skills, we have developed ideas, we have our own point of view, we have our philosophy. So that's why, ladies, sometimes you should leave it to us. Obviously, consultation. We will come to your, what is your need, but we are not a place where you can tell us what to do on your hair. And sometimes, many times, because we don't use normal colors, how many times we have customers coming in and say, I do it Noah usually, can you do it Noah for me?
yeah, the choice to like follow and just go for it without compromise yourself. Because there is as many hairstylists as many clients there is. So, like, I prefer work with someone that has my same ideas and like the same will of like doing something natural and make the hair healthier, than someone that is just, oh no, I just want to do that because it's practical, it's quick, and I want to go out in 30 minutes.
That's bad. That's bad. And also colleagues, it's good to work with colleagues who work with your same kind of mindset.
Yeah.
I mean, we already answered this question. For you, bridal events and things like that is not nightmare, but it's a dream.
No, yeah, it's such fun.
What do you think the client should prepare their hair before an upcoming event, before they come? So treatments or
Of course, a treatment, it will be good, like, because it just makes your hair shinier and healthier. The only point is that we need to choose the right time and the right event. Like, if you have really like crazy hair and you have the day an event the day after, just don't come the day before to do the treatment, but just like do it maybe a week before, then wash your hair the same day of the event in the morning, and then come to me and I will like do a style, like a hair up or whatever. But just have a consultation. Like, we come back at the consultation.
yes, everything goes back to the main point, which is
Yeah.
consultation. uh, Anyway, that's I think with question we can stop. Otherwise, Elena, you should prepare more questions for me. Do you have, apart from the joke that Paolo said, which is a joke for half joke, half not, do you think that apart from the regrowth being the new trend, do you have any other opinion about this?
I think that we grow, it will be the new trend. But I think the new trend, it will be clients saying to our dresser, "Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how important you are for me," and just do whatever you want on.
So do you think we are going to enjoy a bit more when we come back?
Yeah, and I think like people will understand how a natural style can be useful in like bad situation like now is in the world.
Aspetta, the lady is asking for the natural product again. In our range of treatments, we have for something for curly hair, it's called Emoliente Blend. As I said, you can email my team and we are happy to provide it for you in this period. Otherwise, you come to the salon. And you can do it at home. There is a tutorial on YouTube how to mix it. So, yes. Guys, more questions for Luca? Otherwise, we are going to pull up a name for our next candidate, which will not be tomorrow, but Monday, because tomorrow is Easter. And even though we are locked down, we have to, stick to our traditions. And we are going to bake and cook. Ellen has got another question for you. He's never done it, never even before.
No, what I'm doing is watching a lot of video on YouTube about hairdresser working, or like also their like lives on their Instagram and their Facebook, and it's just such a moment of get to know more of people and get to know more of like different styles and different things about hair. And
I think it's a moment of think it's a moment of you stop for a bit and think. Apart from doing the training and doing the school with the other guys, I found that it's a time where you develop new ideas, and you're watching at other stylists to get a bit of new ideas.
I'm getting really interested about how to make wigs and hair extension good for the hair and not that damaging. So it's just like watching a lot of videos and like thinking about different ways of doing it. It's just like so relaxing for me and fun.
Yes. All right. So yes, you can email us. I think if you go on our website, you have our email, and the guys are going to be happy to answer you. I will be answering you actually. And that's it. Shall we go for the names, or is there anything else you want to add, Luca? Anything?
Just stay safe and happy, because we're gonna come back stronger than before. So that's it. The only thing I want to say.
Okay. Well, guys, it's the moment has arrived. Who else would you like to see? And it's going to be on Monday at 3:00 again for the next live streaming. So you can pick up one of the guys, anyone in the team, and we will be happy to interview them.
I would like to interview a junior stylist and understand what they think about the salon.
Absolutely, we can interview Junior, and we can ask them lots of questions.
As Monica said.
There is two Vincenzo here. Vincenzo number 3. I don't know if Vincenzo is looking at us. Vincenzo, I think you are the next candidate on Monday for our live video on Facebook and YouTube. We can't wait. I think the guys can't wait to see you. And also, guys, on YouTube, we are streaming also on YouTube. So put like, subscribe, because we need followers, because I don't think this will end up here. Vincenzo, you won like 6-0.
Good.
Vincenzo, everybody wants Vincenzo, and Vincenzo will be. So thank you so much, and thank you, Luca, for being with us today.
Thanks to you.
Ciao, guys.
Bye.
Ciao, Luca. Okay, we have Vincenzo. You want Elena, but everybody wants you, so you are going to be the next one. So guys, start preparing your questions for Vincenzo from now, and he will be happy to answer all of them. Again, if you can please share this video, because we are just starting to do these videos now, and it's doing really nice. I am very happy of what is becoming, and we are going to do this a lot more often. Just share it, so this way we can reach more people, and we can teach more people how the hairdressing works. For now, we are interviewing all the guys, and after that, we are coming back with more informations, more detailed informations on our industry, our products, and how natural color works. Ciao Pini, un bacio a tutti. And yes, please. So share this video, and we will see you Monday at 3 o'clock with Vincenzo. Thank you.